To apply an effect to the animals whenever the animals button is clicked, I will start by searching for the word animals in VS Code. It will be based on this animals ID that we will apply the script. I will go to the styles page, and here I will call the ID animals path, and I will use the cardinal to call for the ID. And for the styles, let's type transform origin 50%. This will make the transformation to be applied to the center of the element. I will now define keyframes for each of the animals. I will use at keyframes and call it scale up and down, as I want the animals to increase in size and then return to their original size. To achieve this at the start of the animation, the animals should be at their original scale, so the scale will be 1. Then at 50% of the animation, the animals will grow in size by 0.05, so scale 1.05. And at the end of the animation, the animals will return to their original size. So at 100% of the animation, the scale needs to be 1 again. Now that we have the animation defined, we need to apply it to the animals. So to do this, we just need to call scale dot animation, open brackets, and then I will say the animation scale up and down 0.3 seconds, so the animation takes 0.3 seconds. Let me just correct this. Let me put a dot right in the beginning of this tile, like this. So to do this, when I click on the animals button, I want them to increase in size, but I also want them to grow one at a time with a predefined time gap, so not all at once. Let's return to VS Code, and to do this, we need to animals path, then nth dash of dash type, and I will say 1, open brackets, and then animation delay 0 seconds. So this will be the first animal. The 1 represents the animal number 1, and we can check the HTML to confirm which one is the first. In this case, it's the meerkat. This will be the second, this is the third, here is the fourth, and so on. Let's apply the style to each of the animals, giving the same time gap of 0.02 seconds between each one. So here's how it can be done. I'll just copy and paste the previous code, and I just need to change the number of the animal. So in this case, this will be the animal number 2, and now 0.02 seconds. This animation will be applied to this one, tropical world, and then we need to do this to each one of the animals. So let me just copy this line of code here, change this to 3, and now the animation delay, instead of being 0.02 seconds, it needs to be 0.04. Then the fourth line will be the fourth animal, and here 0.06. And we continue doing this until the last animal. I will leave you a challenge. How could this be done automatically without having to repeat the code over and over again? After we have this part completed, we will finally start with JavaScript and finish our code. I will start by writing 2 slashes to comment on my code, so I know which part of the project it refers to. Here I will name it animals interaction and start the code by typing document dot get element by ID animals dash link, so this refers to the button, and when this button is clicked I want the function to be triggered, so we need to use add event listener, then click and then function, and this is where our function will come in. I will now define a variable by writing const paths, meaning path will be our variable, and this path will refer to the animal's path, that is each of the SVG elements corresponding to all the animals. So we just need to type document that query selector all, and then typing these animals and then path, like we did before on CSS. Like this. I will now create a new function called reset animation, and this function will be used to clear the animations for the animals. So it goes through all the SVG elements, so the paths, and then removes the scale animation class from each one. This stops or resets the animation, so this can be useful to ensure that if we want to restart the animation, it begins from the start instead of continuing from where it left off. So let's start by typing const reset animation and then add this arrow function. And inside this arrow function we need to call paths dot for each, so for each path, so this is the path that we have in our HTML, then another arrow, open brackets, give it a space, and then path dot class list, and we need to remove, so we need to remove the animation, so type scale dash animation. I think it's scale dot animation, but I will change this to dot scale dash animation, like this, so the animation it's removed. Next, I will define a new function that I will call set timeout. This function will delay the application of the scale dash animation class to all path elements. So I will use 50 millisecond delay. So this will loop through each path element in the path array using for each, and then adds the scale animation class to each one. This triggers the CSS animation that we previously did, and the purpose of this code is to ensure that the animation starts cleanly after a slight delay, often following a reset of animations. So to do this we just need to set timeout, and this will be an arrow function, and inside of it I will type paths dot for each, and path as an argument, another arrow, and then path dot class list. Now we need to add scale animation and need to define also a 50 millisecond delay in the line. It's not here, it's in the line 14. So after the brackets we need to type 50 milliseconds. So let me just remove the 50 from here and type it on the line 14 right here. To finish, we just need to call the function reset animation right here in this line 16. So reset animation, not frame, but just reset animation, open brackets. As you can see, while I was coding, the animation wasn't working and I spent some time figuring out the issue. If you look at line 5, the function name is in a darker green because it's not the correct name. So the issue is simply a typo error. So instead of reset animation, it should be reset animation. So fixing this will make the animation work. Let's now check our map and see if everything is working as expected. So if the animation works, after I click on this animals button, the animals should increase in size by 0.05 on a scale and one after another. So let's click, and it's not working, and let's try to figure it out why. I will start by checking if the link between the HTML and the JavaScript file is correct. So let's go to the HTML, right to the bottom, and let's see. This seems fine to me. Let's go back to JavaScript and let's see. I think I've already figured out the error, so I'll just confirm in the HTML. And of course, as you can see, we have this cardinal animal, so we need to change the script here. So path needs to be document.query selector all cardinal animals path, and now the code should work. Let's go back to the map again, click animals, and there we go. The function is working. That's all for today's video. In the next one, I will add a pop-up with the zoo rules that appears whenever the rules button is clicked.